Welcome back to A Minute with Alan. Still here in the Galapagos, and just let me tell you from the last edition, if you'd like to see pictures of the wildlife and so forth that I've taken, land and sea, it's on Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, you can do that for free, and you might get a good idea of what's here. But the issue today is Snow White. Now, Snow White, I believe, was written by the Brothers Grimm. It was a fairy tale. And the term Snow White came from the fact that supposedly her skin was supposed to be whiter than snow. Well, here we are today, and Disney, which has animated Snow White and put out several editions of it, is producing still another revival, this one using actors, and it is fraught with peril for them. I was with a woman down here on the same trip we're taking to the Galapagos, and I said to her in one of the bus trips, where do you work? And she said, well, I came from Boeing and I went to Disney, and I've been with Disney now for a couple of weeks. Well, that's, I don't know, frying pan into the fire. Anyway. The Snow White actress is Latina, and so she has dark skin. This is not whiter than white snow, but they've changed the premise so that she's named after a particular snowfall that occurred. Okay, and it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Now here we have a big problem. Apparently when Disney first did this, there was one dwarf and 6 adults. There were complaints all around. There were complaints that you have to stay true to the story. It should have been 7 dwarves. Peter Dinklage, I think his name is, who was in Game of Thrones, brilliant actor, won awards, who's a little person. He said that this portrays dwarves incorrectly. They're little people. They don't live in caves. They're not primitive or crude, and it's terribly bigoted. Another little person, though, I think his name is Quenya, another very well-regarded actor, said that this produces more opportunities for little people, and so why not do it? And there are histories behind this, There was the gentleman in Fantasy Island who kept saying the plane boss, the plane. I think his name was Herv Velasquez, but I might have that wrong. I obviously work without notes or safety net. And so Disney tried to accommodate this to some extent by sort of using special effects to create the dwarves. Nobody liked that either. You just can't please everybody all the time, and maybe we should stop trying. This was a kid's fairy tale. And here we are in the middle of acrimony and unease and enmity over how to show this fairy tale primarily to kids. Why can't we all just get along, huh?